Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have been blessed and staying safe. This is part 2, I would say, of this series. I made I guess I'll go ahead and bring the shirt in right quick. Made a shirt for one of my brother's co-workers in my previous video. She did something nice for him. And so, I told him I would do this to kind of thank her. So here's a shirt that I made, and it was using a transfer from Temu. So be sure to check out that video. So what I wanted to do was to make her a matching notebook and a matching washcloth. These are the washcloths that I'm using. Dollar Tree. They're 100% polyester, if you see right there on the label. They used to come 4 in a pack. Not anymore. The sad thing about it, I'm going to go ahead and open this up and be lint rolling this while I'm talking. The thing about that is social media can kind of be a blessing and a curse. No, this is the front. When you have so many people posting stuff on social media and everybody goes berserk buying it, well, the manufacturers are paying attention to that stuff. And I'm looking for a sheet of paper. I'm sorry. But what I was saying was the manufacturers pay attention to that. And so they, and I've seen it several times since, all these crafting groups hop on the internet. I've seen where these companies that were selling something for $7.99, somebody will post it in a craft group. Everybody goes berserk and start ordering. And after a while, supply and demand kicks in. So they're like, okay, this item is now, worth more value. So they'll increase the price. So something that was $7.99 is now $12.99. Or either they'll change the package. I use Asub sublimation paper. In case you want to ask, here's the image. I've got my heat press on 395. You would normally do... I'm going to try to get this as centered as I can, but it's a washcloth, so it's no biggie. You normally do with sublimation 400 degrees, maybe for 60 seconds. But I'm just going to do 395, maybe for about 50 or 55 seconds. I notice when you're pressing items that are white, if you press it too long, it tends to turn them yellow. So I may not even do the full 55 seconds. So I got a piece of paper under here just in case it bleeds through. And I've got a piece of paper on top. Blowout paper is what you would call it. And this is just to protect my heat press. I've got Teflon sheet on here. So I'm going to go ahead and press that again. I got it at 395 for 50 seconds. And we'll see how that turns out. And the good thing about this, even if I put it on upside down, because it's a washcloth, it really doesn't matter. There is no right way or wrong way with the washcloth. Then I'm also going to do a notebook. I've done notebooks on my channel before. So y'all are going to get a twofer today. But with the notebook, I use regular copy paper. You can sublimate with regular copy paper. I've done it before. I noticed with certain substrates, sometimes the image may not be as crisp. But we'll see how this turns out. And I'll go over everything that I use while I'm pressing the notebook, because it takes about a minute. So I'm going to lift this up. And you can faintly see where the image kind of pressed through here. You see that? So this is why we use a blowout sheet to protect the top platen of our heat press. Oh, wow. This turned out great. I hope y'all can see that. This is cute. Wow. So, and it kind of flattens it out. So I just, pop it a few times to kind of make the fibers you know, come up a little bit. So now we're going to do the notebook. So with the notebook, I don't know what that is I got over there. You can take these coils off and press a whole image and do that again, but honey, not today. So what I'm going to do is hang it off of my, as you can see right here, that's the edge of my heat press. So the coils are hanging off the edge of my heat press. Again, regular printer paper. So I'm just gonna put this on here, and I probably should have measured this just a little bit better, because of the, you know, you got to be mindful of the holes on here, so you don't want like a hole going through somebody's nose or whatever. But again, this is a notebook. Y'all, this is hot. My fingers are like burning. So we got that there. Take a piece of paper. Oh, I need to tape this down, just so it doesn't go anywhere. And sometimes you got to be careful with this tape, especially when you're dealing with paper. It has the tendency to want to tear your paper. We definitely don't want that. So I'm just going to tape this down to my Teflon sheet, no biggie. Get me a clean sheet of paper. And of course, my, my lint roller is in the way. So I'm pressing this down. Same 390. Well, my temperature dropped to 393 for 50 seconds. So I use Asub sublimation paper. That's what I use on the washcloth. On this notebook, however, I hope, Lord, I didn't even check to see if I was doing the thing right side up. So I use Asub sublimation paper. I'm sorry. I use regular notebook paper for this notebook, so I'm curious as to how that's going to turn out. I use Printer's Jack sublimation ink that I get off of Amazon. My Asub sublimation paper I also get off of Amazon. The washcloth I got from the Dollar Tree. They come 3 in a pack. The notebook I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a glitter notebook. I hopped on this last year, this trend, but you know, as you have new crafters coming on the scene, they'll find something old and make it new again. So now everybody's going crazy over these notebooks again. We did this last year, but you know, we're back on this train again. My sublimation printer is an Epson EcoTank 2720 that I got from Amazon back when they were cheap. Now, because everybody's sublimating, nothing's cheap anymore. Wow. That turned out great. And of course, you know, the colors are going to be different because this is a pink notebook. I think this is cute. This is not pink. This is green. Y'all, it's time to go home. But I am home. So, yeah. I think that's cute. So, you see, I used regular paper. Now, it's not as crisp as the towel. But, I mean, and it could be because it's, you know, the colors of the notebook. So, I think this is cute. So, here's her towel. Here's her notebook. And she's got a matching shirt. So, yeah, that's just something that y'all want to think about. These are quick, inexpensive gifts that you can make for somebody. I'm about to turn this upside down because one thing I noticed about these, I'm probably going to clip it. Because of the heat, this page will have a tendency to want to curl up. You see how it's curling. So I just will clip it until it completely cools off to keep it from curling. But then at the same time, you know, when you're looking at this notebook, I hadn't even pressed it and it's kind of curling too. So it could just be the nature of the notebook. But I got a little clippy thing. I know that's not technical terms, but hey, this is me, y'all dealing with. So yeah, there's that. All right, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a huge thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button, bell, if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you found this helpful. Share it with your friend. And as I always say, until next time, do what makes you happy. For me, that's crafting. Bye now.